everybody. This is the MakeCode Arcade Advanced live stream, Monday edition, where it's just a normal day. My name is Vivian. I'm at LiveTrip on the MakeCode forums.
I'm Richard. At Richard on the MakeCode forums. This is AutoZone.
Oh.
Can't use the forums.
And I'm Shannon at Shakao on the MakeCode forums.
And today I am driving and I do not have an idea. I do have one idea, but I feel like it's not fleshed out at all. And if chat has... Wait, can you guys say something?
Something.
Okay, it's working. And chat, if you have ideas, send them. Otherwise, we're gonna go with my skeleton idea, which is a knitting game.
I don't think AutoZone is thrilled that I picked him up.
Aww. Sad.
It's okay. He'll survive.
Okay, I'm going to just start on knitting. But if you have an idea in the meantime, send it. 1.5 hours on a bus from your schools? That's exhausting. That's a long time.
The other reason Otto doesn't use the MakeCode forum is because he's under 13. He must be at least 13 years old.
Wow, Otto is so good. Okay, so I don't know how much you guys know about knitting. I don't know much. I only recently started knitting again. But I know that there's two kinds of stitches. There's the knit stitch and then the purl stitch. And if there's anything else to knitting, then I don't know it. But one kind of the stitches. Wait, do you guys know stuff about knitting?
No, I'm just gonna say your game is reinventing knitting, so it can be whatever you want it to be, Vivian.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Okay, well, the main
thing I know about knitting is knit 1, purl 2, and then you just keep saying that to yourself.
Knit 1. Wait, how do you know that?
I don't know.
Oh. Okay. Well, the basics of what I know is that you have these two kinds of stitches, and the order that you do these stitches in affects how your thing looks. So the pattern I'm working on now is knit 3, purl 3. You just alternate that and it makes it something really stretchy. So I thought maybe we can make a game where you just do the pattern, you do it really fast, and then you can maybe it would look cool. So this is my knit stitch. So the knit stitch looks like a V, and the purl stitch looks like a flat staple. When are you gonna work on pool? Do you want us to work on pool again, Gideon? Because I don't remember that stream being very easy.
Yeah, we were kind of abandoning that one because we didn't think we could, do it. But if people really want to see it, we can figure it out and bring it back.
True. Yep. And we'll come in with more of a plan instead of 5 minutes into the stream being like, oh yes, we're doing pool.
Yep.
Which is sustainable for maybe a knitting stream.
That's true. We don't normally plan very much.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, wait, maybe my knitting needle should be purple. Anyway, so I thought maybe it could be like a knitting game, and then you use the keys to be like, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl. And then maybe if we're fancy, we can change the color of our yarn. But I don't know how to do that as a professional. So,
yes, Shannon, you had a question.
Oh, Shannon had a question.
I had a question.
Yeah.
What are you knitting? Like in real life?
Okay, so years ago, like 3 years ago, my friend was like, oh, it's silly to have a scarf, because I had a scarf, and I was like, no, scarves are excellent because they keep you warm and stuff. And then I think I convinced him, and I was like, okay, I'll make you a scarf. And then I haven't talked to that friend in over a year, but I still have a scarf halfway finished, and I got really fancy yarn for it too. So I started working on my scarf again, and I had to look up what the difference between a knit stitch and a purl stitch is, because at that point I was just counting the threes. And I'm like, if I ever forget which 3 I'm on, I'm out of luck. This scarf is forever ruined. So then I had to look it up. I'm like, okay, knit is V, purl is flat. I guess if I forget where I am, I can keep on working. Anyway, so that's what I'm working on. And maybe I've only knitted like 5 rows so far. But I'm like, I'm going to make everybody in my family a scarf for Christmas this year, which seems extreme.
Yeah, that might take a while.
I believe in you, Vivian.
Aw, thanks.
One thing though I know is that if you get into trouble while you're knitting, and you think you've made a mistake, you should just go to an expert knitter, and sometimes they can save it for you.
Oh, yeah. If you know any experts nearby, I would love that.
Just like a random person on the internet, or how do you find?
No, like my mom does this all the time with my sister because my sister is very knowledgeable about knitting.
Wow.
Vivian, you should go to Richard's sister, I think
Yeah.
is what Richard is.
Yep.
My point is that a scarf can really be any length, so you can just stop.
Doesn't the scarf at least have to go around your neck once?
I mean, people have differently sized necks. Maybe that's on them.
That's true.
It's true.
Oh my gosh, Unsigned Underdance says, Vivian, just make a robot to knit for you. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, Vivian, just do that.
Yeah.
So they do make knitting machines.
Yeah.
Which you can get. They were like popular in the 80s, I think.
Oh, wait, like for the everyday person to have?
Yeah, I think so.
That's crazy. What? Maybe I should get one of those. Do you think
I mean,
my
they were expensive, but they were something that you could, have in a household.
Okay, so I'm feeling should the needle move one whole stitch width away, or should it be half so it's overlapping?
Well, I don't want to speak for Shannon, but Shannon, how much do you know about knitting?
Almost nothing, but I have an opinion on this
Oh,
question.
yeah, tell me.
Okay. I don't know anything about knitting.
The whole way, right? Because it has to like come out the other side.
Yes. Okay, yeah, -6 then. I think it's right. And then make a stitch. Okay, so if it's A, then we'll say that's a knit stitch, and if it's B, we'll say that's a purl stitch. So this will be false. And then let's see, needle here. Okay, we also have to place the sprites or the stitches at the correct position. So let's rename this. Stitch, new stitch. Okay. New stitch. If you guys haven't tried knitting before, it's fun. Takes a while, and you have to be forever extremely focused on it, because if you mess up your counting, then it's just bad.
Can you guys see AutoZone?
Oh, no? Yes? No.
Like behind me, next to me on the couch.
He's covered by your name tag for me a little bit.
Aw. Teams, crop around him.
Is he napping?
No, he's trying to eat his collar.
Understandable. Okay, wait, this is wrong. This should not be new stitch. This should be needle here. Maybe I should have just renamed that to be needle. Okay, so when we make a stitch, we make a sprite, we place that sprite to be where the needle is, then we change the needle. Let's see. Does that look like... Maybe I need to fix my art. Okay.
No, this looks pretty cool, I think. If we did another row.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Let's do that. Okay. So should we predetermine how many stitches your thing is, or should we let them be like a typewriter and be like ding and slap it back?
Like a typewriter, of course.
Oh, okay, sure. Probably the menu button then. Also, wait, we're gonna have a lot of sprites, so is there a way to make this more efficient? Should I do these things?
Let's see, you're making a sprite for every single one of these?
Yep.
Why not just draw it on a background image?
Because I need to flip them, and also they're gonna be moving.
You need to flip them?
Yeah,
What do you mean flip them?
because when you get to the end of the row, you flip your entire knitting thing over and all the knits become pearls and all the pearls become knits, I think.
What?
Yeah, so I think knit and pearl are the same thing but backwards, you know?
Ooh.
So they look different.
Okay, so when you say flip them, do you mean so you switching from one image to the other image? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay. Well, why don't you just draw two images and you switch between them?
That's true. And then you just have a row of okay, I'm going to just I'm just going to do this, and then once it becomes unmanageable, then we will make it more efficient. I did not mean to do that. My mouse is freaking out. What if you just maintain 3 arrays, X, Y, and type of stitch, now every frame draw to the screen? Okay, we'll do some optimizations later. We gotta just do it. So
That's what the people come here for, Vivian, is optimizations.
Is that true?
Absolutely.
I get happy when we do optimizations. How does chat feel? I love optimizations. Okay, wait, okay. I'll just do the flip first and then we'll decide. Maybe this might come to bite us in the butt. Oh, also we have to reverse the array, right? Oh man, this sounds like an interview question. Okay, sorry. Okay, so we're gonna loop over every element. We're actually not gonna do it in a efficient. We could do it in a, oh yes, we store the things in the data structure, and then it's all good. But instead, we're just going to use our knowledge. So we have our stitch on the left, and we need to reflect it over the y-axis. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna do some math, because we know the size of the screen, and we're going to be like, set the x to be 160.
Lucas says, "Oh no, more math."
No. We're gonna do easy math. I called you Lucas. Don't worry. Okay, so we're gonna do the value x. So this is just taking everything and then flipping it to the other side, and then we're just gonna keep the y the same. Actually, no, we're gonna change their y's here because everybody needs to move down by 1 stitch. So we're gonna change the things y by, how tall are these? 4. Maybe 3? Let's do 4 for now and see how it looks. Oh no, more math. More math! No. It's all good. Okay. So we'll do, it's like a typewriter. Okay. Do. Oh, we also need to move the, okay, so if we do menu, then it'll be flipped. Yes. That's pretty good. All right. Cool. What else do we need to do? For every element, we need to check what their image is. And if their image is something, then we need to switch it to the other kind of image. So there's a block that's like image is equal to, Actually, should we just have two?
I was walking down the street in my neighborhood. And there was a typewriter and it had a sign on it that says "Still works, free."
Ooh.
And I wish I had taken it, but I didn't.
You should have. Wait, what? Richard! What?
I know, it was a mistake. I know.
This is so disappointing. I've been asking my parents to try to find my typewriter for years, and we can't find it. It's the lost typewriter.
You have a typewriter?
I do have a typewriter because in my town they have like a rummage sale twice a year, and they just have like so many typewriters, and if you can stuff it in a bag, it's $1.
Any typewriters?
Yeah. So missed opportunity. What are we doing? Well, everybody be sad for Richard. We're gonna switch all of these kinds to be of the other kind, and then we're gonna switch the image, because I feel like at first I was like, oh, we can just check the image to be what it is and then switch it. But what if in the future we want to change the colors of the things, and then the images won't match anymore? So instead we're just gonna do this. Okay. And then array of sprites of kind knit stitch. So it needs to be a purl, so it needs to be this one. And then otherwise, we do it the other way. I don't know. I feel like if anybody likes counting, maybe knitting is a good activity for you.
This stream is sometimes about counting.
That's
true.
Are we about counting today? I like math. I can understand, but since I just got here, I don't even know what all the variable and codes and numbers are. Okay, yeah, don't worry. Oh, okay. I dragged out the image block and didn't copy it. My mouse is lagging. Oh my gosh. I need to change that image. Guys, I don't know why my mouse is lagging sometimes.
This stream is about Vivian going off on secret missions, perfectly spaced numbers on the clocks, animal facts, rivers, being super coherent, game jams, coding, catnaps, the truth, and Vivian's quest to collect all the quarters.
Is that true? Is that what we're about? I feel like if anything, Richard's collecting all the quarters.
Hey now, you are not that far behind me.
You guys could have the same quest.
Okay.
Vivian is 10 quarters behind me.
That's whole dollars, you know? Okay, so we have a bug right now where we convert everything to be pearl stitch and then we do things with the pearl stitches. So we need to do this afterwards where everything is being changed. Okay, now it'll work. We'll have a flip. Do. Flip. Do. Okay, great. Cool. Not great.
I think this kind thing still won't.
It's no good.
Because you'll convert all the knit stitches to purl stitches, but the old purl stitches will also still be purl stitches.
Oh, right. We need to have a third ridiculous type, like enemy or food. Yeah, okay. Good call, Shannon. And then this is going to be that. And then this. It's like when you're filling in a color in pixel art and you want it to be a different, you want to swap the useless color. Okay, now we have this purl stitch. This will work. Flip. Flip. Excellent. Okay.
Oh.
Now we have to decide where we put the needle. We should put the needle next to the last stitch we just stitched, to the right of it. Okay. So we'll set a variable. Okay, that will actually just be new stitch, right? So after this, we'll just place the needle's X. My gosh. Guys, I can't do this. Okay. Nope. My mouse. Okay.
You can do it, Vivian.
Thank you. Needle here, X to be. Oh yeah, and they should be. Should they be on top of each other? I think they should be on top of each other. Okay, yeah. So we'll just put it to be the X of new stitch. And then we'll set its Y to be the new stitch's top minus 4, I think. Let's try it.
Hey, Shannon.
Yes.
If you were taught how to knit, like a knitting expert, and then you were locked in a room for all of eternity with just a bunch of yarn and knitting needles, what would you knit?
I mean, it's eternity, right? So I could do so many things.
All right. Well, what's the big project you start out with? You know.
Let's see. I think I would want to do something like sculptural.
Ooh.
Well, actually, probably I would start out with a hammock so that I would have something to like chill on.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, let's say you've built the necessities. All right.
I don't know if this counts as a necessity. I would like a bed that is also a nest.
Okay. So maybe
pillows.
Maybe just knit a giant Totoro.
But no, it needs to be like depressed in the middle so that you have like I'm thinking actually like a nest, and then there's like big eggs that are like pillows.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. What would you knit?
I should have come up with an answer.
Guys, it's working. Look at that. That looks like a scarf.
Nice.
It does kind of look like a scarf.
Yes. Okay, wait. Let me do the pattern I'm doing nowadays. Knit, 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 purl, 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 knit, 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 purl, purl, purl. Oh, I feel like the refresh button should be the one that turns around. That's okay. Knit, 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 purl, 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 knit, 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 purl, 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 knit, knit, knit. Yeah, don't mess up. Yeah, having to go back on your stitches is always very stressful. Okay, cool. Well, in the meantime, let's do different kinds of different colors of thread. Richard, have you decided on what you're gonna knit?
I thought it would be cool to knit like a big cube.
Ooh.
Just get it as sharp angles as I can.
Why?
It just seems like I would want to challenge myself, and I could spend years perfecting that art.
I see. Should one of the arrow buttons be the flipping code? That button.
You could just make it so any of the arrow buttons do the flipping.
Yeah, okay, let's do that. Function, and it's gonna be flip. Okay, we have a suggestion from chat. This should be a speed run game where you can see how fast you can make a scarf, and one mistake resets the entire game. That's exactly how knitting is in real life. So we are pro realism, so I am pro this idea. But I feel like you should also have a component of how much love you put into the scarf. I feel like that's also a big part of knitting.
By the way, Unseen Arduino says that they would want to make a bean bag and stuff the inside with yarn. That's pretty good.
It's a very good idea. Has Vivian
Vivian,
answered? Oh, yeah.
Vivian, what'd you
What I'm
make?
gonna make? Maybe like a giant cylinder so you can just crawl into it like a cocoon and sleep in that.
Cocoon's a good one.
Thank you. And then we're going to make a new function on menu button pressed, and it's going to be show yarn colors. Chat, get quarters. I don't know, so then we're all in it together. Show.
Yeah, I don't really know how chat would get quarters though.
Oh yeah, that's true. What kind of bad chat behavior do we want to dissuade?
If we dissuade it, all they're gonna do is keep getting quarters until we get tapioca.
Okay, wait. So show yarn colors, and then this will just be a I don't know. We're going to choose the colors that are acceptable for yarn. New variable, acceptable yarn colors. Wait, am I backlit in my camera? No, I'm nicely lit. Okay, cool. And then let's see, what colors do we want to be knitting with? Obviously, red is an option. White is also an option. So 1, 2, 3,
Rainbow yarn.
4, 5. Let's just go from 1 to this one.
I think what you should do is you should make it so that you have a color palette and it just switches over time, because you know how a lot of the yarns you buy go between different colors, and then it's just like how it goes.
Yeah.
So you could choose between a few different ones. Like one could be rainbow, one could be just like teal and light green, one could be red and orange and yellow, and then we just kind of, loop between the colors without them being able to control it, because that's fun. That's part of the fun of having the pattern come out.
Yeah, but I think it's also nice if you want to make like some patterns in your scarf, like a jack-o'-lantern scarf. Then you could be like, oh yes, orange now, black later. I feel like, could we do a rainbow?
Wait, you can't do that though.
How else are you making sweaters?
How do you switch colors on the fly?
I don't know. I haven't gotten to that part of knitting yet. Surely
People must.
Yeah.
Jack-o'-lantern scarves are a thing.
Yes. We'll make
How
both
do you
options.
make patterns.
Thank you. Yeah, look it up.
In knitting.
Okay, so this is going to be regular colors, and then we're going to do like multicolored colors. Don't worry about it. So we're going to do my sprite. It's going to be yarn color sprite, and it's going to be normal Yarn. Normal color.
Oh boy, this is complicated.
But it's a thing.
Yes. But it's not that you switch colors, it's more like you leave a hole and then you go back and you knit another thing that's the shape of the hole and then you bind them around the edges.
Oh my goodness.
The
Well,
thing I'm seeing says tie a knot between your two threads and keep going.
oh. We're not doing another mini game to switch colors. Joey's not here today. That's not possible.
Hey, Joe. Would that work though, Shannon? Because like if you have to change a bunch of colors, wouldn't you have to tie a bunch of little things together?
There's a way to do it that doesn't leave like a lump, they said.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. This article is like, it's super easy. You should put stripes in your scarf. But obviously, I'm not a knitter.
True. It seems hard. What are we doing? Okay, so we're doing changing the color and the yarn image from white. Nope, it can't be white because that's a... Actually, no, that'd be fine. 2, and it's going to be the index plus 1 because we're starting at 1, but we can't control that. So we're doing this. And then we're going to make a yarn color sprite of yarn image to kind of normal color. And then, okay, I called this. So now we can safely press the menu button. Cool. Now we have to position them. Should we just put them in a random position around the screen? No, we have an index. We may as well position it in a reasonable place. So yarn color sprite to be X is going to be something, Y is going to be 30, and then the X is going to be some math. So it's going to be the index times 18. No, it should be times, 18. Let's also plus something so that it's not all the way up to the left of the edge. Maybe like a 10. I don't know if we can fit all our colors. We'll see. We can't fit all our colors. Okay, so we'll just put in an if.
By the way, this type of knitting with different colors is called intarsia.
Oh. Why? Sorry.
I don't know.
Interesting. Okay, so we'll do the index mod 7. Okay, remainder. So this will get everybody in the correct X position if we do the remainder in 7. And to get in the right Y, we're going to do the floor. Floor. Is this floor? Is this floor? This is probably floor because it's round. Floor, excellent. Of the index divided by 7. Probably. Because the first one will be 0. And then we'll just put it in and see if it works. Floor of this. And then plus 30. So that 0 doesn't end up at the top. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. Index. Six, 7. Oh, wait. This should be multiplied by something. Times. My bad. Times 17. And then put it in here. Now it will work. Show me. Beautiful.
Nice.
Okay. I want to do the rainbow colors. Wait. Oh, yeah. But we'll do that next because that's going to require extra code. And so, how do we decide? Okay, first we need a variable. That's going to be like is choosing colors. And then we're going to set is choosing colors to be show. If is choosing colors. Is this a good idea? We'll see. Okay, so if we're choosing colors, then we don't want all these arrow things to work. So maybe we'll be like, if not choosing colors, then we're doing like regular knitting things. 2, 3, 4. This is different than the normal color choosing game. This is different, yeah.
How is it different?
Because you can't just place colors where you want it to be. You have to knit, and it's counting, and it's a speed run.
So on Saturday, well, not Saturday, obviously. On Friday, Joey and I made a starter platformer game.
Uh-huh.
All right. And the idea was that if we do a platformer game in the future, we could just like take this starter platformer game.
Uh-huh.
And then, do stuff with it.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to propose Vivian makes a starter color changing game where you just do the UI with all of the colors and being able to select the current color.
Uh-huh.
And then we can just start from there with a bunch of these games in the future.
That's true. That might be a good idea.
Usually the color part comes after.
Yeah, we got to get the knitting, the core mechanics down. We got to prioritize our work. What am I doing? Okay, so we need to go over all the array of sprites of kind normal color. If we never make the kind rainbow color, then that's going to make no sense. Array of what? Oh, I dragged the whole thing out. Okay. Array of sprites of kind normal color, and then we're going to destroy it. Destroy. Okay, let's see it. Excellent. Okay, so now, and we try to stitch, no good. And then, okay, cool. Now we have to just decide what our yarn color is. The people who have the most quarters run the stream the most. An interesting observation. Yep.
Yep.
We get punished.
It's almost like Vivian and I should be able to make up new rules that only affect Shannon and Joey.
But the thing is, Shannon and Joey can do no wrong. There's no rules that we can do that affect them and not us, Richard. Sad.
That's true.
Sad. Okay, current color, let's make it red because that's a classic scarf color. Before you own any scarf, you should have a red scarf. I don't have a red scarf. I just want a red scarf. Let's see, is that red? Did I guess right? I didn't change the color, but I don't think that's a quarter. I don't think that's a quarter. Okay.
Wait, what didn't you do?
I didn't actually change the color in this.
Yeah, okay, I guess it's not a color, a quarter, but it's borderline.
It definitely is. I agree. Yup. Okay, so we have new stitch from purple. I feel like, yeah, this could be like a get current color, and then we could just use it from the framework, So let's see. Current color.
Maybe you should make an extension.
Ooh. Yeah. Should we do a skill? Oh my gosh, I can't do this. Should we do a skill map making stream someday? Because Lucas was asking about that on the forums. Wait. Okay, can we get a block that identifies the signed in user, please, just so we can mess with Joey? Identifies the signed in user. I don't get it. Please explain more, or somebody else explain to me. I'm confused. Oh, like if Joey does something on the forums? Okay, cool. So when we flip it, we also need to change the color here. So change the color and
almost like we need to store the color on the sprite somehow.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to bring in the extension.
What extension though?
We're not doing it yet, Richard. I'm not ready. Flip. Ha 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 ha. Flip. Okay. And then, well, okay, we don't even have a way to like select the colors yet. So it would just be, putting the cart in front of the horse. That's a real saying.
So what? Horses don't get carts also? We get carts in front of us, but horses don't?
I'm confused. I'm going to move on. Okay. And so let's see. Let's just do like a target situation, so then we don't actually have to do a pointer, and then we'll just make the target like centered. So if you're choosing colors, then it's going to be a new kind color picker.
I see. So Alex is suggesting that we could make a game that is just harder if your name is Joey.
I love this idea. Also, since Joey's not here, he won't know, so you should just make your games be like, what's your name? And Joey, being the not lying citizen that he is, would be like, oh, my name's Joey. And then you'd be like, excellent. Thank you for telling me.
Oh no, Joey's also a rascal. He might put in a different name.
And are we sure Joey's not listening to the stream today?
Joey? Joey, I have a question for you.
Joey, if you're in chat, you have to tell us, or it's entrapment.
Is it weird to have a target like this in a knitting game?
A little bit.
Knitting is serious business. Okay.
But you're gonna fire a torpedo at the yarn.
You gotta pick your colors with laser focus. And then, based on experience, this has got to be like 70. Okay, so let's see if we have a target picker. Excellent. Okay, also we got actually, if we just put the target picker last, then we won't have to mess with the Z index, I think. Okay, cool. So then on a button pressed, and not that doesn't mean any button press, we mean specifically the A button. My mouse is freaking out, guys. Okay, nope. Okay. Guys, this is not sustainable. I'm using touch again. Okay, A button press. Otherwise, if we are choosing colors, then we're going to call our function, show yarn colors, to be the opposite of what we currently are, which is choosing colors. I guess we could have just passed in false. Is Joey watching? Maybe Joey isn't watching. Please trick Joey. And it's not tricking, actually. Joey, please challenge Joey, He'll become stronger.
I think we should make a variety. Like everyone should make a game that is harder for people named Joey, and we should sort of slowly disperse them through the forums.
Yeah.
We should just make a game, and the first question should be, do you like corgis? And if the answer is, Joey would not be able to lie on that.
Yep.
But we don't want him to know that it's harder for Joeys.
Yeah, that would be, pretty not subtle.
Okay, what if we did a character select screen, and one of the characters was a corgi?
I just think we should cast the net wider. There should be a bunch of different games, some of which ask for your name, some of which let you pick a corgi, etc. And it's just always harder for Joey.
Joey will always just be looking over his shoulder and be like, is this a trick game? Who knows? I love this idea. It is the season for tricks.
Yeah, true. For another 6 days.
Oh no. Oh no.
Could have it ask a question. What rhymes with poor fly? And then he would have to say core guy, the door guy.
Yup. Okay.
I'm trying my best, guys. I'm trying my best. Don't look at me like that, Shannon.
Guys, I think we might have to bring in the color, the color extension. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Gideon says, Joey watching? Lucas says, no, he is not. Gideon, good.
Good. Okay, guys, it's time. Can we just do it? Can we just import it without doing it? I'm just gonna import it.
No, we have to do it.
Okay,
Vivian.
Vivian, do you not like doing this anymore?
I don't know. I just need to know that people at home are doing it with us. Otherwise, it feels a little bit silly. Anyway, okay, guys, you gotta do it with us. Okay, guys, what time is it? It's time for arcade sprite data. Okay, whether or not that was silly depends on you guys at home.
I can't believe Vivian has been secretly harboring resentment against Arcade Sprite Data this whole time.
If anyone, Vivian would be a prime supporter of it.
I just feel like we did it so much, you know? Maybe we did it too much at the beginning. So now it's just like, well, you know, do the viewers at home even Arcade Sprite Data with us? Who can say?
So you're saying we should mix it up? Like,
ooh. I feel like, you know, don't you think we've probably gone through a few seasons at this point, you know, of our show? Shouldn't we punctuate it with, you know, celebration of other worse extensions, but you know.
Vivian, you are our lead choreographer.
That's true. Love. Okay. Yeah, well, we can decide. But this is not a sprite. It needs to be yarn color sprite. Do we have like an extension that we care as much about? Also, we've been using Arcade Sprite Data less lately for some reason, you know? So I don't know.
I'm still just blindsided by this, Vivian.
What?
I'm just blindsided by this.
I'm sorry. Okay. Well, you know, now it's out in the open. I have no more secrets. Let's see, what am I doing? Okay, so we brought in the Arcade Sprite Data. We assigned the sprites or the yarn colors to have numbers which correspond to their colors. So now we're going to get those numbers and we're going to say the current color is the one we just chose's number. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, so now when we open this and we choose a color like pink, wait, it just works. What the heck? Okay, but when we flip it, wait, what? Oh, because it's current color. But it won't work if we switch the current color. Let me show you. I'll show you. So if we do menu and then we choose, I'll delete the target soon, yellow. And then we go like this and we flip it, then they're all yellow. No good. So when we make this stitch, we have to set its color to be the current color, and that will forever be its color. We should have like an iridescent color, so then it's changing. That'd be cool. Color.
I said that would be cool.
Oh, yeah, agree. And then let's see. Let's see. Here we're gonna, instead of setting it to the current color of the world, we need to set it to the color of the sprite. So we're going to get value. Oh, I probably should have named this not color. Let's go back and find it. Where did I put that? Oh. Wait. Guys, I was confused. This is not where this should be. Wait, flip. Yeah, this is not where it should be. Guys, I'm confused. Where is it? Show yarn colors. Okay. This is
It's where you create it.
Yeah, where is make a stitch? Here we go. I got lost in the code. Make a stitch, change color. Okay, here this is where we need to set the color. So set new stitch, data knit.
Yes, Lucas says he hasn't seen Alex on the forums. Alex is one of the first users of our forums ever. It's way back.
Is it because the usernames are different?
They are different, I think.
That could be a trick. Okay, wait. Needle here. Wait, hold on. Everything's broken. New stitch, X. Top to be needle here. Oh, this should be needle here's bottom. That's why. I accidentally dragged it out when my mouse was misbehaving. Okay, now it will be happy. Excellent. And then when we flip, instead of doing... Okay, yeah. So then we do this one, and it's going to be knit color instead of just like current color. And we put it in here. Okay, now red, 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 and then choose a new color. White, and then flip. Wait. Cool. Okay, cool. And now what are we going to do? We are going to destroy the other target because it's ridiculous that they just continue every time you choose a new color. So show your color show, and then we're also going to destroy all things of kind target color picker. Yep. Oh, I know you. You are a teacher. Yes. Okay. So we have this now. What should we do next? Should we do different kinds of knitting patterns? Should we do speed? Okay. So should we give them like an instruction on how to knit? Or should we do like a...
Like you mean like give them a target pattern or something?
Yeah. But or is the joy in this, coming up with your own pattern? Maybe we make a book game inside this game and you can open up the knitting book. I don't know. Sorry. What were you going to say?
Okay, yeah, we could make a book game inside the knitting game. But then how are we going to get in the... Wait, what's a third type of Vivian game?
I don't know.
Simulator.
Simulator, yeah.
This already is a life simulator. It's knitting.
There's nothing more alive than knitting.
You could do like... I feel like the easy thing is, how there's a Discord has a loading screen that has tips or whatever. You could when you load up the game, it could be try, knit 3 purl 3. And it just...
Sorry, Shannon. I thought maybe it would mix better, but I realized team is really just a one voice at a time situation. Where's Richard? The chat demands.
Sorry, I went over to Pet AutoZone and now he's crawled up on top of me, so I can't move.
Aww. Okay, I've never made a loading screen on this stream before. So, okay, let's bring in Joey's extension, J Wonderroll, Arcade, Sprite, Util. Excellent. What happened to stacking goats? Lucas, you remember Mount 'em Goats? What do you mean what happened to it? It's still a classic.
Vivian, I think of Mount 'em Goats all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody has forgotten goats.
True.
All right, I'm back and I've got a cat on my lap.
Shouldn't Otto be napping?
He probably should, but he's not. Yeah, right?
Yeah. You made your own version of Mount 'em Goats? Share, please. I want to see.
Yeah.
It is loading. So if we're loading, then we'll just be render on Z index 10 to screen, and we'll have an array of knitting tips. Yes.
Yeah.
New variable knitting tips. And then, okay, let's just come up. Wait, can somebody look up actual scarf pattern?
I will.
Okay, thank you. Making a scarf. Try out knit 3, purl 3, and other general knitting tips. We'll come up with all of them as we go. Okay, and then what should our okay, so we'll be if is loading, then probably we should just do it on, Okay, I just can't decide if we want to have like an animation on the top deciding, but I guess we could just make an animation. So do we really need Anzi index? Maybe we should just do a is loading, and then we should do a function that's like stop loading, and then we'll set is loading to false.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we'll call that let's do a forever. A forever? Another onset. No. We'll do a pause. 2 seconds. And then we'll call stop loading. Is the pause going to mess up my animation? We'll deal with that later. Okay, so then we're going to make an extension that's going to be... What's the best way to display text? Is it the storytelling extension?
Yeah, storytelling extension is pretty good for that.
Okay, yeah, let's do the storytelling because I don't want to use arcade text because then it won't wrap nicely, and then we'll have to do the word wrapping code again, and we don't want to do that again.
Well, sprite say is also fancier now.
Ooh, but then we need a sprite. We could have a mascot. Okay, yeah, let's make a knitting mascot. New kind, new variable.
Also, quick tip: you usually shouldn't pause an on start. You can pause an on start, but make sure that you put it inside of a separately do from the timer's extension or something.
Do I?
This is not directed. This is not directed at you, Vivian. You do whatever you want.
Heck yes, no rules. They don't apply to me. That's tough. Imagine being the kind of person who has to follow rules. I could never.
I can't even imagine.
That's a lie. I love following rules. Okay, who would be the knitting mascot?
Could be a koala.
Oh, because they love yarn?
They love yarn. Lucas says a cat.
I think it's complex.
Yeah, this is a cat. I thought it had to be a cat, but doesn't this kind of look like the scratch cat? Maybe I should make it
a little bit.
But you know,
a little bit.
It's just an orange cat.
Yeah, many cats are orange.
Yeah, I want the cat to be.
By the way,
what?
AutoZone is now sitting on my laptop, so my camera might be going in and out.
Aww. Most definitely a cat with yarn. Agreed. Okay, so maybe we'll do like the yarn. Or maybe it's like a bow tie because the yarn sometimes looks like a giant bow tie.
Oh, I like that.
This kind of looks like a squirrel. Okay, I tried to make the cat open its mouth, but that was obviously the wrong call. I'm not a cat drawing expert like other people on this stream. I can only work with what I've got, and this is what I've got. Sorry. Okay.
Chat says draw AutoZone.
Draw AutoZone. Okay, we have to inverse all of these colors. Oh, we can do that thing that we did with the kinds, but with colors. So if we switch that to orange, then we'd be in trouble. So we switch. Oh, I'm not mad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, this doesn't really work for my example, but that's fine. Okay, that's AutoZone. Okay. And then we're going to have AutoZone say story. Okay, here. And then knitting mascot will say something random from this array. And not something random from this array, but you know, something random from this. Get random value from knitting tips. Okay. Let's see it. B. Making a scarf. Try out. Knit 3. Purr.
Yeah.
Okay, Shannon, wait, do you have patterns for me?
Vivian, knitting is so complicated. What's a cast on?
That means you're adding a new stitch. I think.
Is that allowed? Do we have that in our knitting?
No.
Okay, I have one.
Okay,
which
yeah,
is
give it to me.
knit one, purl one. Another way to make a scarf.
Looking for a good way to make a scarf. Knit one, purl.
We're gonna get a lot of mileage out of this pearl joke, huh?
I mean, yeah, it's just there, Richard. Would
Alright.
you say no to free money?
Hey, I don't. Ugh.
Okay, and then maybe we'll just have 2 knitting tips at this point.
Okay, so like for example, an 8-row cable sequence. This is SL slip 1 as if to purl with yarn in front, knit 2, purl 2, slip next 6 stitches off the left needle. Use left needle to pick up the 2 far right stitches, leaving the other 4 stitches in the front. Use the right needle to place the middle 2 stitches on the left needle. Finally, use the right needle to place the far left 2 stitches onto the left needle. Knit 2, repeat between, ending with purl 2, knit 3.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, it sounds like some knitters' plans are my worst nightmare, which is you let the stitches fall off your needle. Wait, Lucas, are these tips?
These are great.
I love them. I'm gonna put them in. I hope you don't mind. Well, we didn't code any of that functionality, so maybe that's a future feature, because we're at 2 o'clock, and that as we know is the ending of the stream time. So I will start knitting my scarf, and we will do the closing statements. Thank you. My name is Vivian. I hope you guys are all inspired to maybe give knitting a try. You all just need 2 sticks and some yarn and the ability to count, and also figure out how to knit and purl. But after that, it's not that hard. Also, maybe it's really hard. We don't know. My name is Vivian. I'm at Live on MakeCode forums.
My name is Richard, at Richard on MakeCode forums, and I am joined by AutoZone, who again is not 13, so we cannot use the forums.
And my name is Shannon, at on the MakeCode forums.
And if you try out this game and make any scarves, let me know. Put them in this forums, or I don't know, however we share information nowadays. And we'll see you tomorrow. I messed up. See you tomorrow.